A flesh raider, baby.
For House in Rocchini!
Alrighty, good morning everyone. Oh my gosh, Darth Banana says, timer says 0. Where are you? Late. Oh my gosh, listen. I was like 10 seconds late. Give me a break. Okay, so first off, important question. Can anyone teach me how to play this ukulele? I figured out how to tune it as much as a dollar store ukulele can be tuned, but it's shaped like a watermelon, and I don't know how to play any string instrument. Can anyone teach me how to play this? I know vaguely that you're supposed to hold the little frets, and then that makes different. I don't know if this thing's actually gonna make sounds. That's it. So if anyone knows how to play the ukulele and is gonna teach me, that would be awesome. I tuned it to GCEA, so be proud of me. I literally don't know anything about string instruments to start with. Do you guys remember I had a guitar for a while? That one got passed on. I gave it to a friend who's gonna paint it, so I acquired a different thrift store instrument to mess around with. All right, good morning, everybody. We're going to be playing some Galactic seasons today. Today is the start of the new season. Congratulations, everyone. You made it, waiting for a whole week or two since the update 7.9.1 came out. Yep. Today's sale of the day is the Bridge Hunter Rancor at 1,750. Ooh, that's a... Wait, what? Wait a second, what? Hang on. Oh, that's funny. I think when they originally posted this, they made a mistake with the price. So a player took a screenshot of this, right? And it says, originally 1,500, 50% off, now 1,750. That's funny. In-game, though, they must have changed it, because now it's only 750 cartel coins, which is a much, much better deal. Adweir says, greetings from Sweden. Oh, Switzerland. Oh, my God. The other SW country. Greetings from Switzerland. Hey there. Hi, all the way from California. I'm just waking up here. It is 8 a.m. in the morning. What time is it in Switzerland? So today is reset day for Galactic Seasons, which just started today. Hooray. PvP seasons, conquest, reputation, any weekly quests, biomes, stuff like that. Don't send me a YouTube. I already tried to learn a YouTube ukulele. That's how I learned how to tune it, and tried to learn how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb, and it didn't go so hot. It really went badly. I need someone who knows how much I suck at learning things to teach me this. The Swoop event is currently running. It started today. It'll be running for a week. A free gladiopodling pet. Does anyone have the code on hand who could post in chat? To get this little guy, go to SWTOR.com/redeem-pet. Redeem-code, lol. To get this free little guy. Twitch drop mount is currently running until August 31st. Drops. Along with a free Twitch drop poster. Hooray. The PvP season can. The code does not get spores now. I'm deleting your post because it's going to get too confusing, but I love it. Code is get ready for Motfa. You got it. Thank you, Terrano. So that's the code. And you go to SWTOR.com/redeem-code. PvP Season 10 is running. The pink contest is currently running. You guys are so sweet. Thanks for posting the code into chat for everyone else to have. You guys are so nice. Galactic Season 11 started today. Why it says it's upcoming, I'm not sure. Oh, it's because I wrote 2027. Hot damn. I tried, guys. Feast of Prosperity is coming up on October 6th. And the Ugly Fashion Contest is coming up after that. I did want to show you guys something about the contest. Someone had a question about one of the upcoming contests called the Sniper Cover Contest. And the rule is you need to be using the crouch ability now. I kind of got confused. I forgot what this blue shield was called. I called it Take Cover. And that is incorrect. That is wrong. I just want you crouching. All right. I think we're good here at 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. We do have 3 spots left for our Galactic Seasons group. If anyone wanted to join us, you are literally, this is the most open group you're going to find. It's going to be Starforge server, Republic side. Only requirements are that you have your ship in the story. Rockalatte says, wait for me. You better hurry. We have 1 spot left and that's it. The spot's going fast. SWTOR.com has not yet posted their post about Galactic Seasons 11, but for those of you who missed it, they did reveal last week what the new name of the new expansion is going to be, or the name of the new expansion is going to be Masters of the Force. Motfa. I hope you're doing fine. Just wondering, do you know what happened to Altar Gifts? I unlocked him yesterday, but couldn't see any items on the seasonal vendor. Oh yeah, let's take a look. Did they accidentally both get removed? So they used to be on Kiat Thavo, and they told us at the end of the season they would be removed. And they should be on Jalate now, though, unless they accidentally got removed. Yeah, they're now on Jalate now, the other vendor, but they will be more expensive, is the kind of rule of thumb. They will be more expensive. I see his succulent pickle beetles. So tasty. Didn't we guess Masters of the Force? No, I saw lots of guesses, but I don't think I saw that one. Poverty Midas says, appreciate the content. Iaston or Leston? Is it with the I or L at the beginning there on YouTube? There are some good starter ukulele videos on YouTube. I can play it too. You can play this dollar store ukulele that can't hold a tune for more than about 5 seconds. Oh! Oh, Rockalatte! You missed your spot. That's so sad. Well, we have a full group now, so we might as well get going. Kentarka says, does someone know if doing solo flashpoints works to fill the Galactic season requirements? Green checkmark top left for our group. Yes, if it says run a specific flashpoint, yes. Any solo versions will work for that too. Let's take a look. Objectives list. So this week it is Legacies of the Force, Depths of Manon, Assault on Tython, Korriban Incursion, or Secrets of the Enclave. Yes, all of those have a solo version, and the solo version totally does count just fine. Is there any other Flashpoint ones this week? No. Doesn't look like it. Alrighty, someone did point out, wait, before we start, I'm gonna summon Fenzale. I know some of you don't have him yet, which is kind of funny because he's required for this week. But if, oh, I can't summon Fenzale. Oh, I would have had to summon Fenzale before we got here. I understand. After this, I'll just hop to my stronghold. It's not really going to provide much conquest points anyway. So we're just waiting around in game here. We're waiting for a guy to show up here. Rockalatte, what are you missing out on since you didn't make it in the group? You're only really missing out on, from what I understand, liabilities, which you can go do by yourself. It's just more annoying not to do it in a group because you have to go hop from enemy to enemy yourself. And the boss... the robot freedom boss on Ord Mantell. If you want, you can just meet us there, but I feel like by the time you meet us there, there's a good chance there will already be a group like there to hit it, you know. Just if you just wait there, a group will show up to hit it and you can tag along. Is there any other solo or large group ones? No, that's it. The only other big group one we could potentially have done is Lair of the Mountain Queen, and we'll be doing that on Monday, and we'll be doing multiple groups, so you don't have to worry about missing out that time. So a couple of you have pointed out that for whatever reason, the Galactic Seasons objective this week's, oh, is the guy here? Nice. He died. I also got an achievement. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna run to my stronghold. So I believe we have a player. I believe DCH has characters on location. So big thank you to DCH for forming up the group and I believe swapping around. You don't think Arteris was here? Oh no! Arteris, are you okay to come get this one on your own? I feel like I trust you because you... Arteris says I fell off a cliff. He was here, but, that was not on the agenda, was to accommodate players who went and jumped off a cliff. I was trying to parkour and failed hard. Listen, that was parkour with consequences, right? So while DCH is switching characters, I'm actually gonna go to my stronghold and summon Fenzale over here. It'd be amazing if you learned to play Somewhere Over the Rainbow on ukulele like the great Israel. I can't see his last name, but I love that recording so much too, like most people do. I accept. Where's my Fenzale? So I have Fenzale from one of the previous seasons. And I bet some of you do too, but not everyone, so it's kind of silly. Green checkmark top left for our group, please. Checkmark top left. I think I'll be lucky based on my testing so far. I was able to teach myself Mary Had a Little Lamb on the guitar before I gave the guitar away. The guitar was a very interesting thing. So it was a guitar that my father-in-law had gotten at a garage sale for $13. He thought it was such a good deal and he was going to resell it. And so, of course, I immediately pulled it out of the guitar case and started fiddling around with it because I don't know how to play any guitar or any string instrument. I just felt like it. I was curious about it. And it had a giant hole in the bottom that had been duct taped over. And we were laughing so hard. We were like, oh, there goes your dreams of reselling it. So I ended up taking it from him. And I was like, I'm going to paint this and put it on my wall. And I did for one of my birthdays, just for myself. I was like, on my birthday, I want to learn something. So I taught myself how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb, like on one string or whatever. No, I used all the strings to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. And I was so proud of myself. Learned finger placement and stuff. It wasn't very good, but you know, it was the correct notes and stuff. I passed it on to a friend very recently because we're going to work on a project together, and I felt like she would actually follow through with it. She's going to paint the guitar, and she actually knows how to play the guitar. And she went to go tune it, and she was like kind of fiddling with it, and then she actually looked at it. All of the strings at the top had been wrapped around randomly over multiple pieces, and they were just like a giant nest of wires up there. I was like, oh my god. I didn't even know that was a problem when I was playing with it. I was like, here I thought the biggest problem was the fact that there was a literal hole in the guitar that had been duct taped over. The fun part was I can't play the Imperial March. I literally know nothing. Like, I know I tuned this as best as it's gonna get tuned for being such a little $2 thrift store guitar that retails for $5. I thought the biggest problem was going to be that hole. And she said, oh, this is actually a really nice guitar. And it had the case. I hadn't looked at the case before because I don't really know that much about guitars, so I didn't care. I was like, oh, cool, it comes with a case. That's nice. It was a Fender case. She's like, oh, they must have, like, bought this separately for the guitar. This is a really nice case. So she now has that guitar, so I'm happy for her, and I'm curious to see what she does with it. Hopefully she can figure out how to tune it with the giant nest of strings at the top. When can we expect you to play at concerts? Oh, a couple of decades.
Force will be with you. Always.
Holes in guitars build character in it.
As far as I can tell, it could still play music and stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't have much comparison about, like, what quality or anything like that, or if it made it imperfect, but it still sounded like a guitar. I could still play notes on it and stuff. I thought that was pretty funny. Okay, but I have learned that strings made of plastic that can't actually stay wound very well for the tuning, that's gonna make a difference, but it still does make musical sounds. It still does make vaguely musical sounds. Do a show with Baby Yoda? Oh my god. I got this because I thought it was so cute and tiny. Baby Yoda needs even tinier, cuter. Tinier, cuter ukulele. Belle says, was it all the right notes but not necessarily in the right order? Hey, when I played the guitar, Mary Had a Little Lab, they were in the right order. Anything else? Whenever I'm playing with this ukulele? You know, it's not actually music. It's just little strummies. Oh, we're gonna go do Freedom next. Nice. Cool. So what other objectives are there this week? There is one of the veteran chapters. Oh no. I don't think all of us made it here on time. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think so. We'll wait for the next one. Or let's see if we can find another instance. We're on 3. Didn't get credit? Okay, cool. You know what? I'm gonna go to my stronghold, and then I'll come back in the PvP instance, and we'll tag it there, okay? Hold tight, group. We've got this. Okay, I'm gonna switch to PvP. I'm gonna exit area. Oh, the Imperials are allowed to play too. It's fine. They're fine. We're going after a limited resource with no communication. There's gonna be some kerfuffles there. Yeah, that one was there was a different group fighting it to start with. Luckily, this one is a easy peasy fix. Please accept the summon. Green checkmark top left. Yep, green checkmark top left, and this time we'll wait. Because there isn't like a whole nother like 40 plus people out there that we're waiting for. Oh, I love seeing you guys all up here like that. It's so cool. Oh, if we want to make fun of the Imperials because they smell, that's okay. We just don't need to we don't need to give them grief for pulling the boss. And we'll make sure to wait for Indori here. I see Elena is like clickable, but I don't see where Elena is, and I'm kind of confused about that. It's really weird. Elena, if you can hear me, are you nearby somewhere? And we're just waiting on Indori's name to light up. Oh, maybe Elena is at the quick center? Quick travel? I can't tell. Oh, Elena declined the summon. But we'll be there in a second. Okay, perfect. Gotcha. Ah, you were... Okay, cool. You were at the quick travel center, and that explains why. I was trying to figure out, I was like, how did you get there? Wildheart says, hi, what are y'all doing? Sorry, I'm new. Hey there, Wildheart. We are doing an overarching activity called Galactic Seasons. It is a bunch of different objectives that change each week. We are doing it... Hey, and Dory, did we lose you? I see you made it to instance 3, but you didn't make it to instance 2. Could anyone summon again? Oh, Indori's here. Perfect. Okay. They might not be fully loaded in, but they're here enough to get credit, so we'll go.
Foolish grunts of the Republic and cannon fodder of the Empire. Prepare to be converted to the cause of freedom.
And so we're doing it in a big group because it's fun. And we're on stream and we can. Oh my god, that was funny. You all died. Just stay dead.
Powers lie to you. Wake up.
Stay dead. Stay dead. Stay dead and do your best to get out of the fire, but it's almost impossible to see. Oof. And the actual boss that we're fighting right now is a world boss, a higher level world boss called Freedom.
The peaceful coexistence beam, or you will be eradicated.
Peaceful coexistence beam. That's how you die.
The Italian separatist movement wants you. All targeted parties, please begin reconsidering your allegiance.
Yeah, it's funny to watch like everybody die all at once. That was very amusing.
The galactic powers lie to you.
Hey, it looks like nobody's at the quick travel. That's good. All right. Who cares if half our group died? Go ahead and revive on spot. Go ahead and right-click that boss. There may or may not be any loot there. And don't forget to open up that little crate. That little crate sometimes has a mount in there for you. Plus it has a couple of tech fragments. Yeah, that one's rough. Part of the problem with that boss is that with this many... Oh, did my Fenzale get conquest credit? Oh, that's a great question. I probably should have paid attention to that before I got here. I don't know if I did. Yeah, maybe. I got 15,000 conquest points so far. Oh, but did Fenzale get credit? That's the real question. Yeah. Looks like it. Looks like it. So we are going, I believe, Imperial side now. Yes. So if you wish to join us for the last two liabilities, please log out and log into an Imperial character who has their ship. Skylander says no credit here, I think. Right. Fenzale is a weird one. So Fenzale, for some reason, whatever, the reason, I don't know why it works or if it's supposed to work this way or whatever. If you summon Fenzale in your stronghold, like away from your group, or like I think if you have him out before the group arrives, and you also don't mount up, you'll still get credit as if he was beside you, even in a group activity. Why? I don't really know, to be honest. And it doesn't work consistently, which is why we don't necessarily like recommend it or anything like that. But it is nice to get a couple free conquest points every once in a while, if you're lucky. I don't have Fenzale. How do you get him? So the way you get Fenzale is really weird. I don't know who did this. They deserve a naughty finger wag. So to get Fenzale, he is on rank 5. He's in the Syndicate Marked Encrypted Lockbox, rank 5 of the Galactic Seasons track. Why you have to get to rank 5 to unlock him when you need objectives to get to rank 5, I don't know. He should have probably been on the first rank of the track rather than the 5th. However, players who have done this season's... Don't whisper me! I guess you can whisper me. Hang on. I'll start that. Whisper, eavesdrop. So the character you can whisper is eavesdrop or Imperial side. If you want to... Yes, you gave me LT. Thank you. So I have him from a previous season, basically. Which means I can use him a little early on this one. But why it's like that, I don't know. I don't know. So it looks like we might fill up a little too fast. So I'm very sorry if you don't get a spot in this last one. Luckily, liabilities of Balmora is a very easy one to go do by yourself, too. It's not really a big deal. Okay, I think 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. We're already filled up, and I'm so sorry about it. We might as well just get going. Anyone who didn't make it in, I apologize. Layden, that tire thing you were posting earlier was rough. Holy guacamole. Green checkmark top left for our group. Oh, Lokiel says, I wonder if the season show started a week earlier, maybe, so we would have had him ready. Possibly. That's very possible. Thea says, I bought the unlock a couple of seasons ago for him in the seasons vendor for the tokens. Oh, interesting. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, I did spell join wrong. That's funny. Whoa! Gone the Dino says, I finished Bessie and unlocked Amity today. Hot damn. 2 companions for the price of 1. Gone the Dino, huge congratulations to you for earning your Bessie. Do you think you're gonna work on earning her customizations? Her Reich 11, I think we call it sometimes. Or are you like, I'm done for a bit? Terry says, hello, I'm back after like 4 days of non-stop slaying SWTOR. I'm in War of Iocath now, level 72. Wondering when I get to level 75 approximately so I can use my Marauder tacticals. Oh, that's a good question. I know at those later levels, oh gosh, we did all get credit, but damn, that guy died fast. On to the next one, I guess. Damn. He like keeled over. Nice. Okay, so let's see. How far did we get with our rewards so far? Okay, I'm still at rank 1, just so we're on the same page. I haven't even made it to rank 2 yet. I just logged in to do this kind of stuff. We got it. We got it. He's dead. The guy who we were supposed to shoot was dead, and you, as far as I can tell, should have gotten credit for it. Everyone was lit up when he was here. You just may not have been able to see because you were in a loading screen still. Gonk. Gonk. You can double check if you wanted to, if you got credit in the objectives tab. Green check mark top left for the last one there. Arteris says, I like that OSIS dailies were an objective today. It was an easy way for me to get some Bessie points for the customizations while running the dailies. Yeah, gotta love that double dip there for sure. Gone the Dino says, rank 11. Shouldn't be too hard, but I really want to get Lizlo. That'll be a challenge. Oh my gosh. How do you think you will get that? What do you think your tactic for that is going to be? I have literally never seen it drop, but I haven't run it over and over, and I don't know any groups who like do. Emmons says, I came back to SWTOR after years, and I cannot for the life of me decide if I play Light Sorcerer or Juggernaut Vengeance. Also love your videos. Oh my gosh. All right, Emmons wants to know, Light Side Sorcerer or Jug Vengeance? You know what we'll do for you? I can't make a poll in YouTube. However, we have a whole bunch of friends who are watching on the Twitch side of things. We're gonna put up a poll for you, Light Sorcerer or Juggernaut, and then they can decide for you, and you'll be stuck with whatever they decide, okay? Because you came in here, I'm not going to try and convince you. You're just going to have to choose whatever our Twitch friends pick for you, okay? Jug Vengeance. Which should Emmons play? I don't know. Okay. 2-minute poll starting now. Go, 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 go. If you're on desktop, click that current poll. Which should Emmons play? And vote. If you're on mobile, tap that little thing somewhere on the chat. Emmons says, ha, deal. It will be used to solo mostly. I don't do any group content. So, Light Sorcerer. That could be a couple of different options there. You could be the healer, or you could be the lightning. I assume if you're... Oh, light is lightning, not light side. I'm so dumb. I thought you were asking if you're going to play a light side sorcerer. Okay, so lightning sorcerer or Juggernaut Vengeance. Yeah, okay, so I know lightning sorcerer is fun. Oh, and I love playing Vengeance too. Two great choices. Two great choices here. I have a problem, E-Mans. Right now, they're literally 50-50. At the time of me staring at it, we've got 18 votes for each. I think we may have made a problem. We may have made a problem here, you guys. You guys, I'm pretty sure they're doing that just to be ornery. I don't know what to do. There's 30 seconds left. But they're telling you that you need to level one of each. But you guys, Emons has to literally start with one. They can't literally play both at the same time. It's impossible. It's not physically able. Killian, hey, nice to see you. Balance is an illusion. Perfectly balanced is... Oh my gosh. Wait. We're getting somewhere. We've broken the time. I think we'll be okay. Emmon says, if it stops at 50-50, I make one character with both combat styles. Right, but you can still only play one at a time. All right, Lightning Sorcerer is the winner with 23 votes and a very close second, Juggernaut at 19. Nice job, guys. I'm so proud of you for voting. Thank you for helping Emons choose Lightning Sorcerer. Comedian wants to know, did the new season start? Yes, it started today. That's actually kind of what we're doing right now. We're waiting for DCH says, good lord, these respawn times. Yeah, I agree with that. And it looks like we were all here. and you should have gotten credit for your objective there if you were on both sides earlier. If not, you can always go fill in the ones that you missed. They're not too hard to go find. That is literally it for all the big group activities that you could have participated in. Let's take a look at some of the other objectives as soon as I load into the fleet here. Terry says, I'm not sure which class for the non-force users I should play. From your size basic guys, they kind of all sound very meh, except for, I think, Concealment Operative, but I want to try something new. Listen, I love Concealment Operative, so I don't know what to tell you. I love stabbing things with my little knifey knife and rolling around and stealthing and stuff. I love it. Chauncey says, now go do an ops. No! We're gonna save our ops for Monday, because we do what's called Monday morning operations, where we invite anyone to come join. Oh, we are gonna do Eternity Vault. That's right. You know what, Arteris? What I'm gonna do is we're gonna start with Eternity Vault that day, on Monday, and then we'll go do Hive of the Mountain Queen, because both are so incredibly short. No, I'd rather do EV, especially if do you happen to remember the name of that other player? I remember talking to them, and I'm having a brain fart, and I knew it was someone we'd seen here before. It's like a name I should remember, but I don't. But yeah, new season is currently running right now. Okay, so let's take a look. What other objectives are there? And I'm gonna leave group. We're not doing any more group stuff. Thank you so much to DCH for volunteering to put together that group and to summon us on location. We appreciate not having to go run around to go find the objectives. Yeah, we'll run Eevee. Proctor says, time to go die in Lady of Sorrows. Speaking of which, one of the objectives this week is complete Lady of Sorrows in veteran mode. Earn 200,000 conquest points with Fenzale. And what's interesting is for most weeks this season, not only will you see, like last season, earn 200,000 conquest points with XYZ companion, either Amity or Fenzale, but there's also additionally March Across the Galaxy, which has earned 200,000 conquest points total. I feel like this season they kind of phoned it in when it came to the objectives. Holy guacamole! Skylandrus was so nice and was trying to help you out, but it did not go well. Can you help me please, says Joyful. Let's see if I can find your question earlier. Can you help me please? Find the question. Can you help me please? I don't usually hop onto any missions other than story. What is a dynamic encounter? It's on the weekly objective. Oh, great question. Hey there, Joyful. I'm sorry I missed your question earlier. So, oh, that was so funny though, Skylandrus. You tried really goodly though. I'm so proud of you for attempting to help another SWTOR player. I'll get that same link you were trying to put in chat. I gotta delete yours because it scares me. There we go. So Joyful, I've just linked you in chat what our other friend was trying to link you, what a dynamic encounter is. Dynamic encounters are these quests that are about 15 to 30 minutes long in availability, but only take you a few minutes each. They are spread out across multiple planets. They are the ones that kind of just start talking at you when you're running around the galaxy. And let's see. That was a huge wall of text there. That was funny. Let's see. Oh my gosh, did I link the Dantooine biomes? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm so sorry. I didn't even send you the right link. What are we gonna do? You guys, I'm done. I'm done for today. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna fire myself. Okay, here we go. Here is the real link, for real. I promise this time. There are these... Oh, you know what? We should just watch the little video. It's very short. Hopefully Joyful is still here and didn't, like, leave out of face palming. Oh my gosh. Hey, welcome to the Academy, where we totally know what we're doing 500% of the time. Joyful says, yes, I have SWTOR on one screen and Twitch on the other. Perfect, here we go. And I muted it. Here we go.
Basics of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Dynamic encounters are a new type of scheduled time quests on different planets in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Some of the funny ones include carrying baby tauntauns up hills, advertising as a gonk droid and launching Gamorreans into a Sarlacc pit. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to find dynamic encounters and why you might want to run them. Dynamic encounters currently only take place on Tatooine and Hoth, but more planets are going to be added in the future. You can see planets that have dynamic encounters available on the galaxy map. They'll have a symbol of a yellow down arrow with a green-blue diamond in the center. There's also a similar symbol which represents planets that also have hidden chain invasions, which are similar to dynamic encounters. When you click into a planet on your galaxy map, you can even see which encounters are active and how long they have left. Once on the planet, your mini-map will now display nearby dynamic encounters as diamonds. When you roll over them on your mini-map, they'll give you more information like how long they'll last. I also like to use the bigger world map to see all of the diamonds on the entire planet, so I can pick and choose which dynamic encounters I might want to play. Dynamic encounters can reappear on the map every 15 minutes, so on the hour, 15 after, 30 after, and 45 after. So if you're looking for a specific encounter or want to see if there's any new ones, that's when you'd want to check. There's two reasons why you might want to play dynamic encounters. The first is they're on lower level planets and are considered lower level quests, which means they can be a fun and interesting way to level up once you get to planets with dynamic encounters. If you're a longtime player, there's even a legacy perk you can unlock that gives you extra experience from dynamic encounters. If you're max level at level 80, dynamic encounters each reward 50 tech fragments and 3 conquest commendations, making them a good way to earn tech fragments even compared to the group content in the game. At a low level, you just get XP.
Reason number 3, they are a Galactic Seasons objective. So that little short bit right there probably showed a lot better what I was trying to say. So basically what's really cool now is since that video, they've actually added dynamic encounters to a whole bunch of different planets across the galaxy. So you're looking for that little weird diamond symbol that it showed in the video earlier, and the places you can find them are on. Are you ready for this? I'm gonna do this one off the top of my head. Tython, Korriban, Ord-Mantell, Hutta, Tatooine, Hoth, Ilum, and technically the Dantooine biomes, but I don't recommend that unless you know what you're doing. So the easiest way to go do it would be, let's see, which dynamic encounters are they asking for? They are asking for the ones on Hoth. They're asking for the poker rap, but it's dynamic encounters. Oh, I forgot Coruscant and Dromund Kaas. Oh man, I'm going to SWTOR jail. But yeah, joyful. I'm gonna go hop over to Hoth really fast just to show you those. I just wanted to go spend some tech fragments really fast first. But yeah, so some of the objectives are run Lady of Sorrows, the chapter in veteran mode. Just get conquest points with Fenzale if you have him, or get conquest points in general. Do Oricon dailies twice, or do Osis dailies once, and that can be a great double dip for Bessie or for reputation as well. I'm gonna go buy an OEM and RPM because I'm running out of space in my inventory. Hooray! I mean, in my currency bay.
Have a splendid.
Let's when I open up that objective, does it help me get to Hoth faster? I never tend to use that. That one's called Dynamic Encounters Cold Night's Chill. Oh yeah, that's so nice. It brings me straight to Hoth. I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna cheat. I have a whole slew of bedpacks in my legacy storage. What's the best way to get rid of them? I literally just take them out and sell them to the vendor. One and done there. Ariel says, I've been doing the origin stories for legendary status, and I've not yet got any character beyond level 54. Really struggling to figure out what I want to commit to learning, leveling, and gearing beyond the origin story. Ooh, yeah, that's a rough thing to decide. I'm personally considering myself very lucky that I happened to pick my first character. Also happened to be one that I just really liked. Like, I like the way it plays, and I liked my character and stuff like that. I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out otherwise, to be extremely honest. Okay, so I'm here on Hoth. I'm opening up my map. I'm clicking on, let me show you. I'm clicking on the big version of the big map.
And when I see these little diamond shapes, these are all the dynamic encounters. And so to go do one, all I have to do is literally just run there. So I'm gonna go find whatever's closest and just run there and start doing it. That's it. Have a good one, Thea. Have a great day. Smart to lurk for the drops. Good choice. Iced Coffee says, this will be my first time doing a season from start to finish. I'm excited. That's awesome. Enjoy yourself, Iced Coffee. Go ahead and bookmark this, because you're probably going to want it for later. There's the Galactic Seasons guide there. So this one says, aggressive wampas threaten the wildlife. Deal with wampas. Let's go find some wampas. Let's go find some wampas. That's literally all there is to it. What does get a little tricky and sometimes annoying is that these are on a timer. You can see the timer when you get close. You can also see it on the big map when you roll over them. Sometimes they only have like 2 minutes left and you spend all your time trying to get to them and then they like disappear by the time you get there, or by the time you actually start killing things, it ends before you ever had a chance to really get rolling. There's actually a bunch of people here already killing wampas, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna I'm not gonna steal their wampas. Go womp some wampas. That's right. We had someone here saying Kazoo said, I'm a new player here. Hello from France. Allô, est-ce que tu jouais sur Leviathan ou tu jouais sur Darth Malgus? How do you say Darth Malgus with a French accent? Or do you play... Oh, you play on Darth Malgus. Do you say, sur la... Yeah, I have a question. Kazoo, in French, when you say Darth Vader, is his name Darth Vader? Or is the word Darth a different word? Kazoo says, Leviathan is good, but it needs more players. Dark Vador? Oh my gosh, you don't even say Darth Vader, you say Dark. Oh, it's dark, it's dark. Okay, Dark. Eavesdrop. Oh, I guess my name's English. That's my character name. Eavesdrop in French. What would that be? Oh, that's not as melodical. Dark, écoutez aux portes. Listen at doors? That's funny. I like that. The French word for eavesdrop translates more literally to listening at doors. Like, all right, let's take a look at those other objectives. Some of the other objectives are defeat non-player enemies with Fenzale and damage roll. It doesn't work in flashpoints even if they're solo. Lair of the Mountain Queen. We'll be doing that Monday if you want to join us. Hive of the Mountain Queen, a Geonosian Queen. Run 2 flashpoints from the list. Clashing in the Stars, which is do 6 Starfighter matches. And of course, just the daily objective to earn 25,000 points. There is something important to note. For those of you who like doing the meta objectives, there is a really cool reward this season for the objectives. But the season is extra long. Why exactly, I don't know. I'm wondering if they might post a reason, like an explanation somewhere. We're still kind of waiting for them to post the official article, but I'll show you what that looks like. That is this new armor set called the Penumbra armor set. I'm kind of sad that they put an armor set locked behind collections, behind achievements, behind the meta achievement. It's very, I would very much say it's not part of their normal ethos. They normally put something that's not like a big ticket item behind the achievement, and I honestly like that, because then people don't feel left out for not being insane. OB says, it's most likely the season does not end a week or 2 after the expansion drop. Oh, that's a good idea. So, but it's 6 weeks longer. Maybe they just wanted to give themselves a ton of breathing space there, so they really didn't have to worry about it. Like, if we're hoping the expansion comes out in December, and then maybe it's a week late, it would be in February. Oh yeah, no, you know what? They gave themselves an ample amount of space. Yes, the new season started today. And it runs, instead of 20 weeks, it is 26 weeks long. For those of you working on the track to get all the rewards, that is great. That is awesome, because it just gives you more time to do the same amount of work. Great, awesome, cool. For those of you working on the achievements, it is not the same amount of time to work on the same amount of work. It is 100 30 objectives instead of 100 weekly objectives, and you have 26 weeks to do it. So you do have to keep up consistently with the objectives. It was an extended season. Roke says, when they extended a season previously, it was also by 6 weeks. Oh, that's good to know. So maybe they're like, we already have the template for this. Let's just use that 6 weeks. We have to extend it. Might as well be the same as the last time. That's good to know. Thank you. So if you can do 7 per week and you have 26 weeks, if you did 7 objectives every week, that would be 182 objectives. So you can literally skip 50 objectives during the whole 26 weeks. So you've got lots of breathing room. You've got about the same amount of breathing room as you do last time. You just have to hold it for a longer period of time. What would that give us if we miss a week? We could only miss a week and we worked out the normal length? Yeah, low-key. So we have plenty. When I was doing the math before, it was with the intention that it was a normal amount of time, but it's not a normal amount of time. So plenty of breathing room. Not much harder than a previous season. Don't gotta worry too much about it. Yeah. So there's a average 5 per week. 5 times 26. Yeah, about 5 per week, yeah. That's a lot. How did I make it last time? Oh, 5 per week, but then if you do like 2 extra a couple weeks, that'll do you very easily, and you've got lots of extra weeks to do it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So my goal is gonna be 7 per week, and then that gives me like, I can take a week off later on if I need to. Yeah. Belle says, I'm doing the Galactic season this season because I'm missing one piece of Amity's Moon Pilgrim armor set. Oh, that'll be nice. Maybe when you were maybe that was when you were playing earlier and you weren't playing as devotedly. You can now get the whole thing. Very cool. Jimmy says, I'm leveling a trooper right now and doing all the Orb Mantel content. It was really fun with dynamic encounters sprinkled in. Controlling a walker and a trooper just feels right. Oh, that one's so fun. Fun fact about that one, Jimmy, that when that encounter first came out, it was broken. And what would happen is you would get into the walker, or you would be nowhere nearby. Maybe you were over in the lava tunnels. Maybe you were doing your class quest story. Maybe you were in one of the towns. When the walker mission would end, the timer would run out. For some reason, everybody on the entire planet would get teleported to the walker location sometimes. What a strange bug. What a odd little bug. It was very funny. I have a question. I'm a very competitive PvP player who plays many different MMOs. Do you think ranked PvP will ever come back? So I don't think the reasons that they removed it have changed. Or the hurdles that they removed it for have changed. So first off, Swtorista ranked removed. I'm going to send you, it's not really a sensitive topic for me. I never played ranked. I made a promise to play ranked in 2025 and they had removed it. So I never got to. So I did a bit of writing about like why did they remove it and stuff here, and put together some information about it. Part of it was being unable to create like a positive atmosphere where it wasn't toxic. They were really struggling with figuring out how to handle that in like an efficient manner, and never really figured it out, and kind of had to just give up on that aspect of it. So second, ranked PvP didn't have a ton of participation compared to the other parts of the game, and they kept having to deal with issues related to it, unproportionate to the amount of players who are actually like, you know, customers for it, I assume. And third, people were cheating a lot. People were gaming the system a lot. Every season, even when they would try and find ways to stop people from cheating, it was really difficult. And especially for the servers where there was less participation, people were gaming the matches so much because they literally just could. There was nobody else online, like, to stop that from happening. So why even worry about it, you know? Yeah, but that kind of explains it. Oh, can anyone grab the code? Oh, I can grab the code for the pet now. But if you want a little more information on some of the official things that they have said, that's mostly me reading between the lines what I've said. I am sad because we did also have some friends who really enjoyed the competitive PvP side of things, and I'm sad that that no longer exists for them, and I'm sad we haven't seen any type of competitive PvP being added back. I am happy that they added PvP seasons, as it has been a good addition for more casual players to encourage them to play PvP. It's not perfect, I think, by any means, but I think it is a decent incentive, if not a good exchange for ranked PvP for players who did enjoy it. But yeah, do I think it will ever come back? No, because I don't think they will ever have a solution for the problems that they're specifically facing. Yeah. Someone made a custom leaderboard for PvP. Do you happen to have a link for that? Rent for fun? I don't think I've seen that or heard of that. That's cool. That's neato. It's not going to be perfect because people play differently in normal war zones than they would in ranked, for sure. Like, there's a lot less on the line there. So cool. I'm trying to decide which of the other objectives. Maybe I'll go to Lady of Shadows veteran mode. Last time we were trying some veteran modes, we were just kind of messing around. One was really easy, and then one was ridiculously hard, and I actually gave up because I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to. Any reason you're running around without a companion? I don't know what I'm doing. No, I can't remember why I was even there to start with, so... Hey there! Someone on YouTube says, hi, how are you? I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's in Cyrillic. But hello, nice to have you here. Hi. Let's see. I'm gonna hop on my main character, I think. And oh, can I take Fensail with me on Lady of Shadows? Probably not. Probably not if I had to guess. In the new modes in 8.0 are the story veteran modes. I'm gonna have some fun with my 16 new characters. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about the ventures and the hard mode and the master mode for playing your characters. I am just... I need to not pick up my little ukulele unless I learn how to play it. It's just rude to you guys to make you listen to random little notes. I am super excited about that whole affair right there. Okay, so I am currently a tank. I'm gonna try playing as an operative, but I know I'll have an easier time as a tank. But you guys are very distracting, so it takes away my ability to play my operative a little bit. I suck a little more when I'm on stream than when I'm off at it. What's your favorite class between Marauder and Assassin? Okay, so I like the Marauder. The Marauder is the one of the classes that I play the least, to be very honest, so I can't give you a solid review of that one. The Assassin, I really like playing Assassin tank so much, but I don't actually play, I honestly don't play the other ones, so I don't know, I don't know if I can tell you much more than that. I love the Assassin, that's all, I'll take it. Vitaly! Oh, Vitaly, nice to have you here. Hello. Privyet? Maybe? Yeah? Hi there. Oh, I should get away from that world boss. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into Lady of Sorrows. I'm technically going to have some spoilers. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be turning my voice volume off so you can't hear any of the characters talking, and I'll be spacebarring through the cutscenes, but I can't promise you might not see any visual spoilers, so if you're super keen on not a single spoiler in the whole world, you might want to hop out now. But it'll be very minimal, if at all. Have a good one at Killigan. Good luck working. See you later. But yeah, I'm so excited about the difficulties stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, SWTOR leaderboards. Okay, let's go take a look at that. Everything. Spacebar. Here we go. I want to go take a look at this leaderboard site that someone made. Let's take a peeky. Oh, and they even made seasons. Oh, it's cute. They made it look like the old leaderboard, but they did it with a newfangled code and stuff like that. How does this work? How does it function though? Introducing the SWTOR leaderboards. So this is somebody who created, who said they feel BioWare made a huge mistake when they removed the official leaderboards. And they're not not a fan of the new PvP seasons. In my opinion, they said PvPers need a way to measure their performance and compare themselves against others. Right, and that's what I'm sad is missing. There's no type of competitive PvP at all. So how does it work? It says sign up. I don't want to steal your SWTOR login, so feel free to use any email and password for this site. You'll get a confirmation email. Download the app. Oh. You might get a warning from Windows, just ignore it. I promise I won't hack your PC. Start the desktop app and log in with your account details. Go to settings and check your SWTOR combat log folder is set correctly. With the desktop app running, launch SWTOR and play some arenas. Once you finish a match, the results will be uploaded automatically to the website. You'll see your character profile, rating, and match history under account. Oh, interesting. The rating engine uses simple ELO model as used in chess. Every character starts with a 1200 rating. The rating engine takes the average rating of all characters on your team and compares it to the average rating of the enemy team. If an equal match, you'll gain plus 20 rating for a win and minus 20 rating for a loss. But if you win with a couple of 1100 rating map farmers on your team, you'll gain plus 25 or maybe plus 30 rating for a win. On the other hand, if you only play with your 4-man pre-made, your gains will shrink. Oh, interesting. So basically, if you have bad teammates, you get more points. That is very interesting. And they did their best to kind of account for unfair randomized matchmaking. That's very interesting. That's cool. So unfortunately, it does have the concept of not everybody on your team is necessarily playing to win, because it's not a ranked match. You're going to play differently in a ranked match than a normal match, and even if the player goes in with a mindset of, okay, I've got my parser set up, I can be on the leaderboard if I try hard enough, it doesn't mean your teammates are. So it's a very different environment than a normal ranked PvP match. But that's cool. It's really neat that they made something like that. Very neat. It's very interesting that they were able to create that too, because basically it's not really any different than, say, Star Parse or Orbs or Barris or Tourhut or any of the other ones that are parsers, except it has a bunch of custom rules about what it does with the data once it receives it. So it's, as far as I can tell, not against the game's terms of service, which is pretty cool. That's very neat. However, I am very reluctant to ever download anything these days or tell anyone to download stuff. So it kind of sucks that it has to be a third-party object and you have to cross your fingers and hope for the best. Yeah, and hope that they won't hack your account now and that they won't hack your account in the future. Not that it would be nice if, you know how on your phone, when you download an app, it tells you what permissions it has? It would be nice if computers could kind of do something similar too, so there's no real way to limit it to just the combat log. So that's very most likely what the user who created it is only accessing. Aw, Timbo says, Timbo poorly today. Aw, Timbo, I'm sorry you're having a rough day. Timbo, I hope you feel better soon. You rest well and eat some of your favorite food today, okay? Rest, do a good one. Do you think they'd ever add a level lock system? Yeah, someone was asking about that the other day. They liked that in World of Warcraft there was a little NPC, a character you could go talk to, and you could, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I keep missing whatever is over here. Am I in Lady of Shadows? I want to make sure I'm in the right one. Lady of Sorrows, yes I am, okay. Oh, but I'm in story mode! Oops. Does SWTOR have an API exposing match? Nope. SWTOR has no API. We only have the combat logs and that's literally it. Oh, you think Ivano created that? Oh, that's good. Okay, at least it's someone we know. Let me double check that. Did it say? I didn't see who created it on there. Open close tab. That's pretty cool though. Let's see. Is there a way for me to see? Oh yeah, it is Ivanhoe. Okay, cool. So at least it's vaguely from a, like, I don't know Ivanhoe personally, but I know that they create things, and share information. And in general, I found that anybody who tends to share information, they have a high chance of trust rating thumbs up, you know? It just kind of comes with the territory. It's not 100%. It's not 100%, but I've met most of the people who make guides and stuff like that who I've met. I quite like them. Demon Color says, but hacking is fun. I'm just joking. Hi, everybody, I love everything they're doing for this game. It's just beautiful. Hey, Demon Killer, nice to have you here. Spellbound says, hi, everybody. The mount from the first rank of Galactic season is so derpy. I love him. Oh my gosh, who's the first mount? Is it the Thurb? Oh, it is the Thurb. Okay, hang on, you guys. I'm going to claim him. I'm gonna claim this Thurb. I haven't seen this color yet. I have every Thurb that exists so far. This is the new natatorial Thurb, though. Thurb. When they first released these, I was in love. Look, I have a Brumal Thurb. Oh, look at how derpy he is. Yes, they are so derpy. I have a Conflagrant Thurb. I really like their little light on the back. I have a Tellurian Thurb. And here's the new one, natatorial Thurb. Oh, he's derpy. Oh, and look what they did. They gave him shiny. They made his little hood shiny, taking advantage of the new metallic stuff. Probably that's fun. He's just a little derpy boy. Do you get more Thurbs on the track? So I have a lot of these rewards. Yes, you do. You get another one at level 4. That's wild. You're gonna get Thurbs out the yin yang. You see, where's the other Thurbs? There's got to be more Thurbs on the track. Otherwise, bad things will happen. Thurb. Okay, Brumal Thurb. That's number 3, and number 4 might be on the vendor. I'm not entirely sure how that would work. 20. I think I can't see the other Thurb on the vendor though because I already have him. Right in front of you. That's funny. Let's see, how would I change this chapter to veteran mode when I'm on it? I think I just go into the chapters menu, find the chapter, Lady of Sorrows, wherever that may be. Oh, hi! Are you jumping around on your Thurb? Let's see. Yes. Oh, hello there! Thurb jump. That's funny. Thurb jumps to say hello. Okay, cool. Now I'm in veteran mode. We're gonna skip this. Do I think they'll ever add a way to stop getting XP? I don't know. I don't think so. But they have been doing lots of little adjustments to stuff like that, so maybe in the future. Big question mark? Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing some solo content. If you guys have any questions about the game, now's a great time to ask while I'm just gonna go kill some stuff. Vitaly says you have very interesting videos. I'm glad you like them. Vitaly, do you watch them in English or do you use the translate by Google YouTube so that it plays it in Russian? Or another language while we're at it. Nice! Akuzi says, I see they got a drop top hover car. I needs it. Yeah, that's one of the new rewards that is being added this season. So this season, for those of you not familiar, this Galactic season, 1997 Yoda Mobile. Oh my gosh, it's fun. This season, which just started today, this Galactic season, season 11, is going to be a mix of rewards from 2 previous seasons. So that'll be Galactic season 2 and 4. The seasons that were related to the character Fen Zale and the Underworld, and Amity, the Force and Peace ? And those 2 companions are returning as being available, as well as all the associated rewards. So they're all on track right now. And for those of us who already played those, not only can we still, of course, earn all our normal stuff like cartel coins, tech fragments, whatever you would get from Galactic Seasons tokens. But there's also a couple a few new rewards as well, including a whole new armor set available as part of the achievement. Locate the fuse. Okay. The inside this bird. Did you eat the fuse, young bird? How do I know if I'm in veteran mode? Like, how do I double check that? It looks like I'm in veteran now. Oh, the Galactic Seasons article is up on the website. Yeah, sweet. Let's go check this out. SWTOR.com. Galactic Seasons, Light and Shadow. Nice. I just wanted to see if they said anything about it being longer. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Ooh, nice high quality pictures. Ooh, and here's the new companion. Looks nice. Cat Thavo's inventory has been updated. Perfect. New rewards from the new season. Nice. Nice. New Gelatinol rewards. I get to go add those. Oh my gosh. Big table of contents. Cool. Okay, nothing I didn't already know. Oh, here's the fuse. I couldn't see it on the floor right here. Tyre says, if you got 7 out of 7 on your weekly seasonal quest completed, you can still work on the achievements, for example, your companion kill counter. Oh, that's true. Personally, I don't tend to work on the companion kill counter. I just wait. Eventually, like, they're all gonna get done one way or another. Like, eventually I'll kill enough stuff. Oh, can I take Fenzel with me in this, or am I locked into using Senya? Let's find out. Hang on. It'd be nice if I could take them along. Okay, where's Fenzel? Hey, where's Fenzel? Hey, I can't read with my eyes. Fenzel. Companions are currently locked. Okay, got it. So I do have to bring Senya with me this time around. And there's this bonus quest here. I don't really need to do it, I realize. I should probably just ignore it. It's making me fight birds for no reason. I was really hoping to do this mission with Fenzel, though. Oh, and I forgot to switch to operative, too. Gosh, I was really having a rough time remembering what the heck I was doing here, huh? I can't mount up, but I could use my rocket boots to save some time, which would be a good choice. First, we had a fishbowl helmet, then a salad bowl hat. Will we get a free toilet bowl headpiece next? Yes, I think you've discovered the pattern. Katarka says, I also played through the Legacy of the Sith chapter and it deleted Shroud of Memory from my mission log. Do you know how to get it back? That is a good question. I would go into the chapters log and I would go and find it here. Shroud of Memory, see if it's available there. I'm scared that something weird happened though, like something auto-completed something, because that seems like something that shouldn't be happening. Has Broadsword said when 8.0 is launching? Asked Sleepless. No, we know it's sometime the end of this year. We had a player earlier guess that the reason the season is ending so late is so that the season doesn't end around the same time that the expansion comes out, to give like breathing room. And they also, a guess is that maybe they bumped it even a little later than that in case they have to bump back the expansion launch a couple of weeks. So it doesn't end till sometime in February. And I'm guessing that's so nobody has to like scramble to finish it while also trying to do any new content that came out, which is good. So I think that winds up being like, why do I always get so much freaking scam calls every time we're on stream? Swtorista, te amo, la mayor creadora de contenido de SWTOR. Thank you! Thank you, Hachi! I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish, but I know you said you love me! And you think I'm the best creator. Thank you. That's so sweet of you to come by. Gracias. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's a universal language of love, right? Hello, Swtorista, says Peroas. Hey, nice to see you again. Always a pleasure to see the game. I'm looking forward to. Oh, I'm supposed to spacebar the new expansion. Are we looking at an end of year release? Hope you're well. Yep. So they're shooting for the end of the year. I think they don't want to give us a date or even an exact like month or week or anything like that until they are 100% sure they're ready to go. They don't want to give us a date. We take time off work or whatever, or plan our life around it, and then we're sad when it doesn't actually come out on time, because that has happened multiple times before. And so there's a good chance, for all we know, it could get delayed until February or January or something like that. Sorry, February is when the Galactic seasons ends. I got the months mixed up. And last time the expansion launched, the 7.0 expansion, it was really rough. And so I think they're really trying to be careful to not have that happen again, because it definitely seemed like the momentum of the game really... the momentum of not necessarily the number of people playing, but like the momentum of people being excited about the game, the momentum of people covering the game, the momentum of players being like happy versus unhappy about the game. It kind of like sputtered. There was like a bit of a mess. I've said it before, but I didn't create any content for like 6 months after Legacy of the Sith came out, because so many things felt so unfinished or broken, or that they need to be fixed before I even bothered covered them. Yeah, they just posted about Galactic Seasons, so we just took a quick peek. Luckily, it was nothing I didn't already know from poking around already. But I was waiting for it to post, because I wanted to see if there was anything new. Da-da-da! Spirit the Greek says, I'm back to the game after 2+ years. Oh, very cool. I'll make a new character and get ready for 8.0. The question is Republic or Empire? Join the Republic! Become a good guy! Or don't listen to me and be a bad guy. Ketarka says, yeah, thanks. Shroud of Memory is still in my chapter list. Ketarka, I am slightly worried that you might not get the companion, but hopefully that solves your little hiccup there. Oh, that was just a bonus. I didn't need to do this. I love this area, though. This weird little sewers, even though I get lost in it literally every time. Join the Republic. We don't have slaves, mostly. Timbo says, need help you. Timbo, if you're offering to help me, that's so nice. That's okay. I don't really need any help. Timbo, if you're asking for some help, do you need help? You still do the fashion shows? So the fashion shows drive me a little insane. Like the not the act of doing them, but the technology associated with them drives me a little bonkers, trying to deal with all you guys and the weird the weird previews and stuff related to that. So what I do is I special occasion only, like my birthday or something like that. And instead I actually create a whole system so that you can at any time upload your fashion. Oh, do I not have a... Darn it, hang on. I created a whole fashion section, and every week we do actual contests, but they're online. So I don't have to physically try and fight with the game to look at your outfit. You can just take a screenshot and show me on the contest. I think the current contest, I believe the theme is pink. On Wednesdays we wear pink, which is pretty fun. And next week is ugly fashion. And then the week after that is like sniper fashion or something like that. And then at any time, unrelated to contests, you can also show off your fashion at Swtorista.com/fashion. Whole huge system related to being able to upload your outfits and stuff like that. I'm super proud of. Darkside Smuggler, oh la la la, oh dear. Okay, mostly being the word doing the heavy lifting. Josh says, so no ugly sweater fashion? If SWTOR offered ugly sweaters, I absolutely would have a contest related to it. 100%. I don't actually know what I'm doing here. It's so funny to play this without paying attention to the context and the cutscenes and like stuff like that. I vaguely know I'm going to Zakul. I'm in Zakul. Yes, that is all I know. If you guys asked any questions and I missed them along the way, feel free to re-ask. I can only see a couple messages at a time. Tyre says, question about your fashion contest. Are you the one who chooses? Yep, it's me. It's just me. That's why it's so slow. That's why I'm often behind by like a month of choosing them. And that's why there's a disclaimer saying it will take me sometimes up to a month to choose them. I literally look at them all, and I love looking at them and really enjoy seeing your guys' fashion, and then I pick one based on the criteria. But it's mostly the contests are there to encourage people to upload outfits to give other people inspiration more than anything else. So I love seeing all the entries show up. It's awesome. Really like it. Okay, little T7, we did objective number 1. What happened to Senya, do you think? Do we know? Probably. Did it happen in cutscene when I had it muted? Probably. Probably. So out of curiosity, apart from the group ones that we did earlier, what are some of the objectives you guys are going to try and do this week? I'm doing the little chapter one right here. But I enjoy the chapters, so I don't really mind at all. Goodbye! Did I just see Quinn Lana behind me? I'm pretty sure that's somebody I know. That's funny. Now we're in, and I only have 200 kills with Fenzale. Can I make 250 on time? Oh, jeez. I like how you said only. I'm only 1/5. Oh, sorry. 1/6 of the way through, and I have 26 times 7. I'm 1/5 of the way through, and I have 182 days left. Do you think I'll make it in time? I don't think you're gonna make it, buddy. You could literally kill one enemy a day and you'd probably still make it at that. That's funny. Datacron Guide says, has anyone created a full make of all the level 83 ability evolution details, or is that even a thing yet? So yes, let's see. I don't know if anybody's written like breakdowns of them yet and what that could mean, but I do have here's the Marauder, Sentinel, Sorcerer, Sage, and Power Tech Vanguard, and here's the Sniper and Gunslinger. Those are the ones that are currently out, and they are adding a little more to the PTS over time, basically. They are not all out yet. I'm not even sure if they're all available even through data mining yet, because it really does seem they're very much in progress. But that should get you the right direction to see what's available yet. A friend of mine was showing me some of the data mining stuff. As a content creator, seeing data mine stuff that's coming up, like isn't out yet, isn't actually really that useful to me because I can't cover it because it's gonna change. It's gonna change by the time it actually makes it to live, and I don't want to misreport what's coming out by accident. But I did see like they were working on the Jedi Knight, and it's really funny. Some of the abilities have like in dev in all capitals on them to say they're in development, like they're not ready yet. Josh says, I need to replay a true evil agent where I spoilers. Have fun. No, that's a cool one to play. That's what I did on my first Imperial agent, and I really enjoyed comparing that to some of the other choices. Not quite so evil choices you could make there. The agents, I'm sorry. Big yawn. The agent is the most fun to compare choices that you've made so far. But yeah, I'm wondering if maybe on Volk.com there might be some breakdown. I wonder if Cease did SWTOR Cease. I'm wondering if maybe like Cease Faith did some or something like that. I played Darkside Agent but never did align with him. He was very pompous. I think I did it for fun. But there's some really cool options you can see. I'm trying to be spoiler free and I'm doing a very poor job at it. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. I won't say anything more about the Imperial Agent story other than I really like playing it, and I really like comparing what my results were. Oh my gosh, I almost fell to my death there. And I really like seeing what other people's results were because it's the one that has the most differences. Tifa says, hey Tifa, I just started restarted on the Starforge server, but I haven't even done one character to 80 yet, so a long way to go to prep for 8.0, I guess. Oh wow, well, welcome to Starforge. I was thinking about that. I was like, do we need information about how to prep for 8.0 yet? I think the answer is, I don't think so. Like, ideally you'd have a character to 80 and caught up with the story so you could play whatever the new story is, right? But other than like stocking resources, there's not really a lot you need to do. Like, other than like hoarding, stockpiling credits for whatever might come in the future. Like the ride lot stuff, it sounds like you'll just be able to go do probably as long as you're level 85. Maybe try and get one Imperial and one Republic caught up with the story so you can play the new story on both sides there. That's about it. Yeah, I'm super, a lot of us are looking forward to playing a new character from level 1 with the new difficulty modes, which is literally something that is the opposite of something you should be preparing for. You should just go play that, like jump in day one kind of thing. Yeah, Tifa says, I mean, it's a new server. I used to play and still have most of my stuff on Darth Malgus. Yeah, I'm wondering if are you planning on transferring a character? Or are you happy to have two? It's really funny, Senya's wearing like Rat Ghoul armor right now. Rat Ghoul scientist armor. I don't know why, but she is. Spellbound says, far and away, my favorite storyline in this game is Light Side Inquisitor. Yeah! Really informed my own personal philosophy on how dark and light side dynamic actually works versus how it's usually presented. It's very cool. That's some of my favorite stuff about Star Wars, is when you start kind of exploring the boundaries that have been kind of set. Like, what exactly is it to be a Jedi? What exactly is it to be light side or dark side? It's very fun. Tifa says, yeah, I'm not transferring. I'll just make brand new stuff. It's fine. Very cool. Nice. Tifa says the stories are great. It's nice to play through them again. Heck yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed that new server fresh smell. Smells like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I was gonna say it smells like Lemon Pledge, and the cereal smell apparently overrode it in my brain. Will we get to 85 for community operations, I guess? Yeah, right. I assume all operations are now going to be level 85, but we don't actually know yet how they plan to handle that. Robin says, I'm super excited for the new ventures. Yeah! Yeah, you're Robin. You're one of those players who's played about a million different things in the game a million times, so that'll be such a fresh new experience for you. Enjoy, enjoy. But yeah, like, I don't... 8.0. I want to make a video for the clickbait. How to prep for 8.0. How to prep for 8.0. Do a bunch of push-ups. Brush your teeth every morning. Eat consistently, healthily, and take your medicine every morning that you need to take. Pet your dog. Do the dishes. Stuff like that. Oh, no, you want blueberry cobbler? Oh, smells like blueberry cobbler. Fresh server smell. Oh, yeah, baby. Do you know for the new characters for the ventures, do you know if you have to buy a new character slot or do they give you slots to try? That was my #1 question that I sent into the developers. They have not said anything about that yet. I'm hoping it's something that they do... throw us a bone is a phrase someone used earlier and I really liked it. I hope that we'll have either get some free character slots or the venture characters are special character slots that don't overlap with your normal ones. Or you get a couple of free ones or something like that, you know? Because having to buy 16 more character slots would be rough. I'm planning on deleting some of my characters kind of regardless, and I've been preparing to do that. That's something to prep for, but we don't even know if, for all I know, I don't need to actually delete these characters to start with. I do like the suggestion that someone came up with earlier that apparently World of Warcraft, when they have something similar, your venture character exists on its own kind of slot. Like, it doesn't count in the general pool until you transfer that character over to being a normal character. Then it counts towards the, like, the amount of characters you can have. So that would be that. I think that would be a really good option if they can figure out how to do that. You should do a YouTube short of it. How to prepare, how to pet your dog. I could absolutely do a YouTube short on how to pet your tortoise. Do you know Ventures will also grant legendary to those who don't have it? Oh, great question. I can't see why not. I can't see why not. That would be an awesome double dip right there. That'd be very cool. I'd be very jealous of players who are getting their legendary through doing the Ventures, because I'd love to do that, but I already have done it very much so. Tifa says, although now you mentioned transferring, I should consider it more because I don't know if I can be bothered to Datacron hunt stuff all over or the Seeker stuff. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about things like resources. Like obviously all your credits and stuff will be on Darth Malgus. And it would be nice to copy over a copy of your legacy. But new server smell is always nice. One of the fun things about being on a new server is that you can do those achievements fresh if you want. Unfortunately, once you transfer a character, that option is like gone forever, you know? You can't get it back. The opportunity to. Old Uncle says, when you mentioned petting your dog, I immediately flashed back to a comedy song I heard when I was a kid in the 70s about a dog who loved showing an extreme amount of affection to, people's legs. Oh no. Don't pet the dog, don't pet him, whatever you do, because he ain't been fixed and he knows some tricks that sure make a fool out of you. Oh no. I don't know the tune for that one, but that's, oh boy. Don't pet that dog. Pet your dog who doesn't have quite so many tricks. Sleepless says, Venture characters. I'm out of loop. What is that? Leviathaner says, hi, are Venture characters going to be like seasonal characters in PoE? Path of Exile? I have no idea. Leviathaner, I have no idea how that system works. I'm sorry. If you want to explain it, I can tell you yes or no. Venture characters. So yeah, Sleepless, there is a super cool thing coming up here in the future. I just made a video about it, and I'm sorry for you guys if you've already seen this video like 5 times, but I love it. Swtorista difficulty toggle? Yeah. We're gonna go watch this video together because this is such a cool thing that's coming up, and I just wanna like shout it from the rooftops. And I'll keep Wars, the old Oh, I don't get an ad this time? Oh, hey.
These Star Wars, the old
Oh, I see. Okay, hang on. Do this. Is there a way for me to keep doing this while still playing in the background? Yes, there is. I remember how to do this. If I go dev stream, and then I go no,
hundreds of
stop
ways
it.
To personalize products for your home.
Stop it. No,
fast.
no.
Are easy.
Stop it. Okay. Step 1. Step 2. Go to the correct video. Step 3. Bump up the volume. Step 4. Cry a little bit. Step 5. Mute that. Step 6. Mute this. Step 7. Skip. Okay, here we go. We're good. We're here. We're ready. I'm so excited about this whole functionality that's coming out.
These Star Wars The Old Republic developers just announced a very exciting feature coming with the 8.0 update and expansion. Difficulty toggles. Players will be able to set the difficulty of enemies relative to their characters after a long-awaited request by players to make the game harder. Difficulty modes will allow you to set the difficulty of the game in the open world to Story, Veteran, and Master. The difficulty mode setting will affect enemies out in the open world and your enemies inside your class instances. It does not affect Flashpoint's Warzone's operations or other similar types of content. The ability to set that difficulty mode will be coming with 8.0, and 8.0 is scheduled to come out sometime at the end of the year. We don't have an exact date, and neither do the developers. So what will those difficulty options be like? So first off, Story is the current game difficulty. You can move through most.
Toby wants to know, what is this? It's a video. It's a video to answer a question and other players asking about what are Venture characters? What about difficulty modes and stuff like that? So yeah, I'm super excited about this.
Story content very easily with a healer companion. For example, an experienced player, and even most new players, will never need to worry about gearing up, won't need to know their abilities very well, and won't need to be very careful in most fights. Veteran is a harder difficulty. The developer's target is when you played this game in the launch era. and the launch era of difficulty. So basically how the game was more difficult back in 2011 when it first came out. And then lastly, a new master difficulty. This is going to be for those of you who are really trying to challenge yourself, and the one I'm very excited about for myself. It's going to be hard, said the developers. If you want to challenge yourself in solo or out in the overworld, so like the open world, master difficulty is going to be for you. So the way it works is that the difficulty toggle impacts damage received, healing received, and experience gains. The difficulty toggle does not affect how much damage you do, so enemies don't die faster, but you will have to be more careful not to die yourself. While we're still waiting for more details, the developer said that difficulty is a personal effect, so you can still actually play alongside others who don't have a difficulty setting on. For example, if you're in a group with one player who is in story and one player who's on the master settings, and you're both fighting the same enemy together, the player on story will have an easier time and likely not die, while the player in master settings will be taking a lot more damage and be receiving a lot less healing, so they have to be a lot more careful. The first example they gave was a fight against a level 7 gold star boss that's an early boss fight in the Instance Imperial Agent class story. The character is also level 7, and as a low-level character, they won't have a companion yet or many defensive abilities. On the left side, you have story difficulty versus veteran on the right. In the veteran mode on the right, the health bar is a lot lower even though the same amount of time has elapsed in the fight. The player will be close to dead by the time they win and will have to be careful before they start the next fight. The second example that they gave was story mode versus master mode. In master mode, even with a companion, the healing received is a lot less and more damage is received. At the end of the fight against a gold star enemy, the player at level 9 wound up with only about 25% health left. But if he accidentally pulled any other enemies wandering by, he'd probably die. Gear, med pack, resting between packs, and things like that will actually matter, and the idea was to evoke the feeling of the original era of SWTOR and its difficulty level. When I first heard about story, veteran, and master class story difficulty, I was really excited, and my first question was, how will the rewards work? What will you get from it? What's really cool is that the developers have set up a whole second system related to these new difficulties for players who want to take them on as a challenge. The developers are setting up 2 new ventures, and ventures in general are long-term kind of adventures or campaigns, mainly focused on things for solo players. You can technically take other players along, but the idea is that you can do them solo. And these are basically 2 different modes to the game where you lock your character into them and only play in that mode, working on different objectives within that mode on different classes. So what they are introducing is SWTOR Classic and SWTOR Expert. So technically both of these are ventures. To play SWTOR Classic and SWTOR Expert modes, players will create a brand new character and then choose if they want to lock that character into a Classic venture or a Master venture, which will be a long-term adventure on a higher difficulty. Creating a normal, non-venture character will be similar to how SWTOR is now, and by default, their character will be in story mode difficulty for the class quests and all open world content, so you don't have to worry about the game being difficult if you don't want it to be. On a normal, non-venture character, you can actually also change story, veteran, and master mode difficulty at almost any time. You just won't get any of the venture rewards for doing so. But if you wanted to fight that last boss on the highest difficulty just for your own pride and amusement, you absolutely can. So if you create a SWTOR Classic character, you'll be locked into the veteran mode difficulty while you're working on the venture, and if you choose to create a SWTOR Expert character, you'll be locked into the master mode difficulty while you work on the expert venture. These higher difficulty modes increase the damage you take from enemies and reduce the healing you receive, making the whole game more difficult. The developers said that players who choose to play on these more difficult modes will find that gearing up while leveling using med packs, learning your defensive abilities, carefully pulling mobs, and resting between enemies will actually become important compared to the more relaxed current version of the game. I do have some very detailed questions still about how it will work if you decide it's too hard for you, or if you accidentally got into it when you didn't mean to, or if you wanted to play with a friend or multiple friends, how exactly does that work? But it looks like we'll just have to wait a bit for some answers. The whole system does look really cool so far though. Another little surprise if you decide to create a venture character to really spice things up. Playing a venture character will also add some fun new surprise features as you play. The example that was given was that you might actually receive a consumable item that, once picked up from an enemy, gives you a very limited amount of time to kill a bunch of enemies around you, and if you complete the time challenge, you'll get a special powerful buff that helps you kill things even faster, or as the developer said, be awesome. So there is a venture for each class and each difficulty. So there's 8 classic ventures and 8 master ventures for a total of 16 ventures to complete and 16 rewards to earn, plus overarching meta rewards for completing everything. If you're like me and dying to know exactly what those rewards are, we don't know yet. It's a mystery, or rather, it will be a surprise. But let's break down those different types of ventures a little more. Creating a SWTOR Classic venture character sends you on a journey to complete a variety of objectives meant to evoke the classic game experience, all while playing on the veteran mode difficulty. So basically what it was like when the game first launched from level 1 to level 50, and what people like to call SWTOR Vanilla. These are some of the potential objectives. Play the original era, your 3 class story chapters, plus the Ilum arc. Complete the planetary arcs. Earn and level up 3 crew skills. Defeat the original story flashpoints. Earn your companions and level their influence. Do some on-rail space missions. Since this feature is still in progress, the exact objectives haven't been pinned down yet, but the idea is to create an experience where you would do everything you would have done when the game launched for the first time 15 years ago. Now, creating a SWTOR Expert Venture character is for players looking for the greatest test of their skill into endgame, all while playing on the Master Mode difficulty. So some of the potential objectives include exploring the galaxy, defeating rare and named enemies, completing heroics and dailies, making it into the recent eras and/or areas at level 80+, and we'll have to wait until it comes out for an exact list of what will be expected to do per character. So keep in mind, there are ventures available to do this on each of the 8 classes. So you could do SWTOR Classic on a bounty hunter and then later come back and do it on a Jedi Consular, and same thing for the expert ventures as well. The developers did address the concept, but what if it's too hard to do Master Mode? They said if you'd like to work on the expert ventures on their Master Mode difficulty, but aren't quite there yet when it comes to skill level, there will be ways to earn special gear in the Classic Venture / Veteran Mode that can help you in the harder Master Mode. The goal is for the ventures to be something that everyone can eventually gain access to and complete over time. The developers have confirmed that you'll not be able to use a boosted character for ventures. It will need to be a new level 1 character that has chosen a venture path before being created. While the exact information we have is pretty limited, the new difficulty toggle and classic and expert ventures are something I'm so excited about. This is actually something I've been wishlisting for the game for the longest time, and I never thought they'd actually follow through with. It's clear that for the 8.0 expansion, the developers have putting a lot of focus on adding things for both long-term players as well as returning players to check out. If you missed it, some of the other stuff that we know we're getting are a new 3-boss operation. The first boss is actually up on the public test server right now. And we'll also be heading to the planet of Ryloth for dynamic encounters. And of course, a new story era. And getting up to level 85. I hope you enjoyed.
But yeah, I hope that explained any questions we had about the story mode, veteran mode, master mode, class chapters, and the whole ventures thing. But yeah, I'm super psyched about it all together. Probably gonna play that video like 16 more times before it comes out. But yeah, it'll really spice things up a bit for players who want to do the class story again, but are like, I've done this 1,000 times. Yeah, for players who don't have legendary yet, that'll be a really cool motivator maybe to go check it out. And of course, for any normal players who aren't little freaks, the normal story mode options for normal characters are still all going to be available. You can still take your time and not worry about it and kind of stuff like that. Yeah. Kid Dark says, lesson learned, don't do a veteran chapter with a very low companion. It gets annoying. Yeah, the veteran chapters are really meant to be very much a challenge. It still kind of surprises me that they are a objective at all on the Galactic season stuff. Some of them are really hard. This one's so far has not been too bad on my fully geared tank. She's like
geared to the nines, though, to the gills. I've got a level 50 companion, blah, 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 you know? I'm not having any issues, but if I was on a lower level character, I might have some... I might have to actually pay a little attention. Hey there, what? Here's a different kind of question you most likely rarely see. How does one stream this game? Hey there, Josh. Great question. So you stream this game the same way that you would stream pretty much any game. There's no like special restrictions or anything like that. The way that I recommend people start getting into streaming is I like to use a piece of software called OBS Studio. There's two different ones. There's OBS and OBS Studio. OBS Studio is what I recommend. It has more options, basically. And you make a Twitch account. Shockingly, you already have one. You connect your Twitch account to the OBS Studio, and then you have to set up the OBS Studio to take a look at the game and be able to see it and stuff like that. There's lots of guides online about just how to use OBS, you know, how to use the sources and stuff like that. But like the very basics are not too difficult. It's all the details that start getting complicated. My general recommendation is before you start streaming, before you actually go live, make sure your microphone is fully functional. And don't stream without a microphone. It's not really, it's not really worth it. Even better bonus points if you can use a camera, but that's like super optional. But yeah, if you have any specific questions about that, feel free to ask too. So the hardest part is probably actually, you know, creating a consistent people to come watch. I'm very lucky because I run the website and I run events and stuff like that. So some of y'all are here because you found out about it through the website. Some of you are here because you were looking on Twitch to watch somebody to watch, and you're like, oh, I've seen that lady's website. Let's go say hi. Or I've seen that lady's YouTube. Some of you are here because I advertised a special event at one point, and you're like, oh, that sounds awesome. I want to go do that and get some prizes. Or some of you were just browsing through Twitch and saw that I had a large amount of people watching in the SWTOR category and came to say hi. Some of you, I don't know what the hell you're doing here. I'm sorry. You're lost, scared, and confused. Yeah, Later Sorrows is the long one here. We're just making our way through. Making our way through here. Not really worried about it since I'm not running into any difficulties. I'm just here, says Zetlin, right? And so, unfortunately, anyone who's starting streaming will have 0 of those reasons for someone to come watch them. They don't have a website. They don't have a YouTube. They don't have people coming for a big special event like their birthday bash that they're hosting. Ninodin says, I have not played in over 10 years. Your videos would pop up on YouTube here and there. Oh, Ninodin! Welcome back to your first full week of the game. That's awesome. We've had quite a few players, actually, who have been coming back after a decade, which I thought has been really cool to see. But enjoy yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Or we're here every weekday, 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific, so you're welcome to ask any of those days too. By the way, you guys, this Thursday, I will be not available. I'm technically home, but I'm helping Mr. Swtorista with something that's important. So I unfortunately won't be online this Thursday. We didn't have anything planned. There was no ops or anything planned that day. Just so you know, if you log in Thursday and you're like, where's the stream? Where is the stream? Consistent schedule can be a pain. I should have clarified this. How to stream the game itself, not the streaming part. But yeah, streaming the game itself is pretty easy. Like I said, just download OBS Studio, connect your Twitch account to it, and Google how to use OBS. I don't even know how I teach someone how to do that, but in general, that part's not too hard to figure out, you know? JR says, I'm here for the 1 billion credit giveaway. When does that start? Oh my gosh. Cal used to do 1 billion credit giveaways, didn't he? That's wild. I don't even have 1 billion credits right now to give away. How many credits do I have? I have 31 million, so not chump change. That's good. That's pretty good. Won't get me that far in the end, but... Tyre says, oh, you're gonna help your husband play World of Warcraft, aren't you? Yes, that's 100% what the important thing I needed to help my husband was.
MP says, I know there's a page you had that lists the best tank, healer, and DPS companions in a table, but I cannot find it. It is not my site. That's why you might not be able to find it. It is another site. Let's see if I can find Cal. Today in SWTOR. Companion comparison? Hopefully I don't die in the background here. Oh, yeah, we're fine. SWTOR Companion Guide 2026. A definitive guide. Is this the comparison chart? Yeah, here you go. This is probably the one you're like, wow, this is awesome. I didn't know you had a graphical chart. So here's the visual chart, and I've just linked you guys the website. I'll link that for you guys in YouTube side too. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look at Treek. Poor little Treek at the bottom. Oh, poor little Treek is below F tier, and that's just a little symbol of a skull. Oh, that's so sad. Wait, why is Blizz S tier? Wait, why are Blizz and Companion S tier? Is it because it is a performance chart, not a how much I like them chart? Wait a second. Wait a second. What is hang on, Control F Blizz. Apparently he's super awesome as a tank? Tank. Ultimately, the best tank companions in the game are Blizz and T7 by some huge margins, as they have extremely high threat generation, followed by Rusk. The best part about Blizz and T7 is that all players are able to obtain both of these companions during... Wow! How do I learn about, like, how this got decided? That's super fun. I did not know that. I thought at first I thought it was like, of course Blizz is S tier. He's the best. But I'm realizing it was like statistically better is what Cal's saying. That's so interesting. Vitaly says, I'm also got into the game now. I like the smuggler with a shotgun. He has an invisibility generator and it's very good. Yes, I love being able to go on my stealthing invisible characters. It's super fun. I forgot to switch to my stealthing character before playing this chapter. It would have saved me a lot of time. Oh, that's wild. Yeah, MP, I just you can go you should be able to find it now on that link though. But yeah, I like Cal's site a lot today in TOR. I'm definitely biased towards my eclectic Jawa son Blizz, but I'm curious about the metrics. Yeah, I think the page probably talks about the metrics somewhere. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that it's Blizz and T7 and that no one has like yelled at me about this before. Like, the best tank is Blizz, according to Cal, you know? Lately, when I've been running flashpoints, I've been running into a bunch of nasty players getting angry easily. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. What have they been saying? I don't use the group finder very often these days anymore, because usually I'm playing with you guys. JR says, when Cal first came out with that chart, everyone insisted you must use SWTOR, and then they throw a fit if you didn't. That's what I'm so confused about. That, like, I've heard so many times use XYZ companion, use this, use that, but I've never heard anyone say, why aren't you using Blizz, you idiot? So, in terms of companions being better at different things, it is not enough of an amount of better or not better that it really matters. That it really matters in the end. I've done every piece of content, difficult solo content, with just whatever companions I had on hand. What matters the most are, 1, what is their influence level? If it's not 50, make it 50. And 2, if they are a healer, tank, or DPS at the time. All classes can be all those things. And 3rd, are they melee or are they ranged? That's the only things you really need to actually pay attention to. Though there is, with charts like this and other comparisons players have done, I think someone did one on bulk.com as well. There is going to be ones that are slightly better or less better than others, but I have literally never paid any attention to it and it has not caused me any grief at all. I recommend just bringing your favorite one until you start. The only content I would really recommend actually starting to pay attention to those 3 things is Master and Veteran mode chapters from Knights of the Fallen Empire, Knights of the Eternal Throne, and the Eternal Championship if you're having difficulty, or the Eternal Championship with the achievements. Otherwise, it's kind of NBD. Yeah, Rogue, I was thinking about that. If Blizz, you don't need Blizz to do a lot of threat if you kind of suck to start with. Like, he'll be just fine on his own. And like something like a Flashpoint, Blizz being able to do a lot of threat doesn't really matter because you've got the robot. My eclectic Jawa song, I love it. It's super rare that you use a companion to tank, at least in a group activity. From what I've seen, the only time you would use a tank companion is potentially if you are playing a healer character, which is kind of cool and interesting, and I've never actually done that. Question, how do you see with the color glasses on? Does it not filter out the reddish colors a bit? It sure does. It actually makes blues really hard to tell apart, I've noticed. Because it makes everything kind of more brownish. Sometimes I can't find the glowing blue objects. I can see enough is the answer. When I really need to, though, I take off my glasses. I can't see as well in the darkness in caves and stuff like that. But it makes me get less of a headache from the little bright light. So I'm happy, and they look cute. Space. I changed Senya's outfit because I was mad she was wearing a Raccool outfit, but I realized I must have accidentally thrown away her companion customization, and I don't think there's a way to get it back because I run out of space a lot on this character, so I just kind of have to throw things away when I can. But there's no way to get that one back, so I can never make her look like Senya properly again, which makes me sad. The only thing that sucks about Blizz is his Alliance Alert mission, especially if you aren't a fan of Hoth. Oh, sorry about your Hoth live. Okay, cool. Did I get my chapter reward? I sure did. I now have 3 objectives done. I'll have 4 done by the time we do Lair of the Mountain Queen. 5 and 6 can be March Across the Galaxy and Shadows Across the Galaxy. And I guess I would have to do 1 more if I want to shoot for 7. So I won't be doing Galactic Starfighter. 15 Hoth dynamic encounters. I guess I could work on those another day. Oh, just killing 150 things with Fentail. Yeah, that's really not too hard. I think that's what I'll do. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to end things off here. We will be here, back here tomorrow morning. Team Disco, I believe, is not going on the public test server tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be doing a difficult operation. Not the most difficult, but definitely difficult operation with friends. And so I hope you enjoy watching us if you've ever wanted to see that type of content. You'll be watching our progression team, which is like, you know, a set group of people that we play with every week. All right, you guys, have fun in Galactic Seasons, and don't forget the Galactic Seasons charts and stuff like that are all on the website, and have a great day. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you for the well wishes. See ya. We're gonna go